Morning, guys. We're just here down at Tekwini Motor Group at um, what do we call it, Charles? The
The
TMG.
TMG Men's Expo.
I've got Charles Rickoff here with he's the group managing director. Charles, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for joining
And,
us.
welcome. Do you want to just tell the guys just a little bit about the? We got some guys crossing over here.
Sorry
It's
about
like a
that.
pedestrian crossing.
So-
There's our bouncer there, Charles.
So we started this initiative 2 years ago, well, last year actually, and there were quite a few small businesses that were really affected by COVID and that. And my whole philosophy in our business is to ensure that we do collaborations with little businesses. There's also a lot of focus put on female expos and female functions and everything else. I just said, at some stage we should do a men's type expo, and also, being November, it's a men's health month. So I said, well, let's combine men's health and allow these small businesses that we do business with
Yeah.
to come and re-showcase their products and get them back with the ball rolling, after COVID and after the looting and everyone taking such a hiding, you know what I mean? So that was what we did, and we decided to start that last year.
It's awesome. So we're now in our second year, and have you seen quite a bit of growth in the event itself?
Yeah, listen, it's been substantial. We had a lot of interest last year, obviously, and this year we found ourselves a bit limited to space at our dealership here in 30 Church Road, Westall. It's quite a big showroom, but the amount of interest that we've got now, I feel next year we're actually going to have to look for another venue. So it's nice to have it with us here at our shop, increase the floor traffic here also and show people what we offer here. But it's been fantastic. We actually have vendors that we couldn't fit in this year. So
really.
we handpicked a good couple of vendors that we thought would be good for the show and what the people want to see and want to experience.
And the guys that are here, they sort of tie into your business, and then also, I guess, into sort of quite a bit of sort of the outdoor lifestyle, I guess, that you guys sort of push as well, through your sort of 4x4 by more. What do you call it, a project or?
Yeah, so we started a 4x4 by more project or program, we call it, quite a few years ago, and what it was is to just encourage people and families to come together and to enjoy the outdoors. So every quarter we do a couple open days where we go out into the bush, and we have a professional instructor that helps our guests and people that want to join us experience their vehicles and get to know their vehicles.
Exactly.
A lot of people spend so much money on these high-end 4x4s, Prados, Land Cruisers, Hiluxes, Fortunas, but don't ever really get to use them. They use them for jumping pavements, and they don't really get to learn how to experience the 4x4 function, such as towing boats, on sand, driving on mud, driving on rocks, and just learning how to descend, ascend, driving through water, and the do's and don'ts, And then what we did just before COVID hit us is that once or twice a year we try to do a trip away. So get 5 or 6 couples together, do a trip to Cozy Bay. We're looking at possibly doing a Namibian trip, maybe into Botswana, and to just for people to experience that also, and just to create the family value, which is what we thrive on in our group, in our Tekwini Motor Group.
Lovely. And the thing is with that program, or if I just call it a program, is that a lot of guys are scared to actually ask to learn. So they'll buy a 4x4, and they'll think, just because they bought a 4x4, they can just go anywhere. But you still need to learn the do's and don'ts and tips and tricks. And the guys you use, they are experts. So they are they part of the Tekwini group, or is it? Have you got your own experts that drive it?
So we actually have someone that we've collaborated with for our 4x4 training, but all our senior managers have done quite extensive training themselves. So the basics we can get by very easily, But our guests also request more advanced stuff, and And the advanced stuff we're talking about is like mountain work, loose rocks, big dongas and that, that people can get to learn also. When we have the capabilities of teaching people that. And as I said, we get an expert to come and assist us with that. So you 100% right in what you're saying. When people spend R1 million on the vehicle, they got too much pride to ask how to use it. And the functionalities that our Toyota range has, when people actually learn how to use it, they're really shocked at what their product is.
Expertise just goes up.
Yes, 100%.
Plenty notches.
Yeah.
Oh, well and good. Just sort of turning the buttons, and I mean, modern 4x4s, a lot of it is about ease of use.
Yes.
But you still need to know when and where to put those gadgets into place.
Yeah. I must say something also that, with our 4x4 by More program and events like this, we're not just here to encourage people to come and support us on the used car and new car side. We also run massive service centers and we sell parts also. And the services that we offer, our guests will pick up and drop off in the workshop and that, just to try eliminate them from actually having to run around and let us do the running around. You know what I mean?
One-stop shop.
Yeah, so we're a one-stop shop. If you want to accessorize your vehicle, if you want it properly personalized to detail, we can actually we actually got an in-house graphic designer that we mock up vehicles and we can show people what we can do. You know what I mean? And they really enjoy the experience, because people these days don't want to just have the same vehicle as others. They want their little personal touch, so it's theirs. You know what I mean?
I think that's what I've always noticed about you guys, is you're very involved with the customer, and that's the great thing about that 4x4. It's it's that extra step with it. The customer doesn't just buy the vehicle and then they're gone and forgotten about it. It's that personal feel with it.
And those guests that we invite to join our 4x4 More program then get invited to other events that are not related to 4x4, because they become a part of us. You know what I mean?
Such as this event.
Such as this event, for example. You know what I mean? So that's
just a
really
quick
great.
Sort of real wrap up of this sort of event here. Now, will you tell us just the viewers what they can sort of expect? Because now it used to be one day. That was last year. It was one day, and it was just.
We've got 30 or odd different vendors, from selling knives and pellet guns and getting tattoos done. You can get your haircut done here. We've got our 4x4 accessories. We've got fancy Formula One simulators. We can come and showcase our new GR Yaris. We've got Hilux to display. We've got food stores. We've got drink stores. We've got drones. We've got high-end figurines. We've got everything here. You know what I mean? And we've got bikes, KTM. We've got there's a lot to see.
So
you know what I mean?
It's like a Toys for Boys.
It's a Toys for Boys type
with the
vibe.
whole family sort of thing.
But the whole family is welcome. It's not just for men. You know what I mean? It's a men's expo, but if you guys want to come past and you got your wife and your daughter and your kids with you, they're more than welcome to join. It's free entry. We open today, as you know, from 10 o'clock till we'll be till late, and then tomorrow at the same times, I think it is. And we don't discriminate against anyone here. Everyone is welcome.
Do all men have to have a bit of a moustache going?
Well, listen, we've brought that out to our.
Looks like you're trying.
No, listen, our battle, our battle got a baby face, but what we do is we've encouraged our staff, and we're collecting a little bit of funds from them to enter a competition, and at the end of the month, the best moustache will win a little competition, and the proceeds that we collect will go to a charity of our choice. And we don't like to talk about the charities that we support, but we do substantial stuff, and we do it for the right reasons.
Okay. Well, Charles, that's thanks for joining us, and obviously we'll chat during the day as well, and go around, and what we're going to do is we're going to go around and just look at a couple of the vendors and show the guys what's down there. But guys, hop down here to Tequeni Motors in Westville. What's the actual?
So the address down here is at the back end of Westville. It's number 30 Church Road. We've got parking across the road at the church, that's designated for you, because the parking is tight here with the spas and the banks here. But yeah, you can come down 30 Church Road, Westville, and come
and
enjoy
have a
the day.
chow,
Yeah,
grab a coffee
we've got lamb rolls, we've got pizza.
There's even a bit of live music later.
There's going to be a bit of live music later. There's a couple of food stores. You get a nice coffee, and yeah, it'd just be great for everyone to come past and come to the house and come introduce yourself. Hopefully, if in the future we can collab with you guys, and you know, maybe do like a little fishing journey for some of our guests also. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a couple of them that love a bit of deep sea fishing, and
well, we want all our fishermen to come down here and come check it out.
well, you know, the fishermen come down here so we can sell you guys some new vans also. You know what I mean? Get a special show deal. Come and see me.
Looking vehicles around, I can tell you that.
Thank you very much for the opportunity,
thanks,
and we appreciate it.
Okay. Cheers, guys. We'll hopefully catch you down here.
Ciao, guys.